ba ba bow. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay, I need to know. One sec. I need to know if you guys can hear music or whatever. I saw somebody say there's no music, so I kind of need to know if there is or not. I mean, I just stopped it now, but let me know if you hear it. Nope, you wouldn't. There it is. Ah, right. Yeah, I had some different settings set up to record, but now you guys should be able to hear it now. Ba-ba-bow. Unless you still can't hear it, you should be able to hear it now. What's the deal? One sec. Playlist, monitor off. No, can hear. Damn. One sec. I just want to figure this out before. Oh, I think I know what the deal is. One sec. How's that? Oh, there we go. How's that? I'm glad we got this figured out, because otherwise you wouldn't have been able to hear anything on the screen either. Okay, I'll wait for chat to catch up, but you should be able to hear it now. Got it? Okay, there it is. Thank you. Cool, cool. Yeah, I switched some things up to record something, and I forgot to change it back. So, anyway, yeah, the JohnBot didn't ping anybody in the Discord. Sorry, but I don't know what I should check now, because it did ping people right at the end there. You can see here, and I even made a post about it, or I even said something about it, like, hey, sorry about the double ping, because he did it a little later than normal. So it should have eventually. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I had to do a lot of things. I got the studio all set up in a different way, and I had to clean everything, and it's been a pain. It's been a crazy week, and I haven't been able to do a whole lot of anything else. But we got a new video coming out tomorrow, and we got a special surprise coming out next week, and it'll be awesome. The everyone didn't ping. No, it didn't ping. I don't understand it. I see it right here, and it does have the rights. It does indeed have the rights. I mean, I pinged right before, so don't know. Don't know what the deal is there. I mean, if it's that would mean that it never pinged anybody ever. Which now I see that there's no reactions on them at all, so maybe that's the case. Maybe it's never been pinging. Okay, yeah, I'll change that. Thanks for the heads up. JohnBot, giving the permission now to mention. Damn, it does have the rights. Weird. That is odd. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Sorry guys, we'll get to the shit here in a second. It's the announcements thing that doesn't have the settings. It's the channel itself. But it works for me because I'm the administrator. There, now it should work. Okay, so the mention at everyone thing, it couldn't work on the on the announcements. Now it'll work. From now on, it'll work. It only pinged when you post it. It makes sense when I do it because I'm the admin, but now it'll work. Man, I can't believe I did that. Okay, cool. Let's rock. If you haven't been to this stream before, there is a link in the description, and it click that and then put in your shorts and I'll look at it and I'll tell you if it sucks or not. Depending on my mood. And we try to skip as much slop as possible. Just a heads up, slop is low effort content. It doesn't mean AI content. It just means content that takes little to no effort. That means ranking niches. That means clip channels. That means some Roblox. The majority of it is like people try, but you know, some Roblox. But most of all, content that isn't yours, right? Cool. Especially if you use some bullshit AI guru's tool to steal the content from TikTok and put it on YouTube. There's always a faster thief. Anyway, let's get started. I have to bring up a bunch of stuff that I haven't brought up yet, so you can watch me do that. Or not. Maybe I won't show you. Maybe I will. All right. Let's go ahead and draw the first one. Now, for people that don't know, this is, what was I going to say? I got distracted by Jensen Ackles. This is random. So I use a tool that says random number picker, and then I click it, and then whatever number that selects, that's the one I pick. Okay? So it's not in a row. Not everybody will be picked, but a lot of people do get picked. I mean, I think we go through like 30, and of course the VIPs will come in at halftime. All right, let me turn up this volume here. Make sure you guys can hear everything. Make sure you can hear that.
One streamer revived it. The game was starting to fall off. Less creators, no viral clips. Then one night, the player count skyrocketed, all because of one streamer, Jinxie. Instead of trying to be the best player, he became the most entertaining. Viral moments, loud reactions, and huge collabs with other creators. And the result? Thousands of his viewers turned into players. People on the internet know this as the Jinxie effect, where as soon as he plays a game, the player count instantly explodes. He has the ability to change the energy of every game that he touches. And that's how Rocket League was...
And that's how... Okay, so... That's weird. My glasses just kicked on. Alright, improve the hook and swipe rate is much better on this video since the last one I submitted. What do you think of the video as a whole? I think it's solid. I mean, you're using his clips, but it's transformative. You're telling a story. There's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, the eye line was solid the whole way through. Like I wasn't confused on where to look. I knew exactly where to look. I wasn't distracted. You didn't have too much stuff going on. Honestly, I thought it was really good. What did you guys think? This person says, I feel like the transitions are too much. You know what? I didn't even notice. And that might be a signal that they're subtle enough, but let me like look for them now.
Rocket League was dying until one streamer revived it. The game was starting to fall off. Less creators, no viral clips. Then one night, the player count skyrocketed, all because of one streamer, Jinxie.
Which I don't know what transitions they're talking about. Like honestly, you leave stuff on the screen long enough that it's not even brain rot retention. I think it's really tastefully done, to be honest with you. Where's it sitting at? 27,000. I would assume this will go beyond that, but the only thing that might hold it back is that somebody already covered the details that you're talking about, like the Jinxie effect and the whole backstory of Jinxie. So if that's been done, then you might fall into the conflict radius of the original. But outside of that, dude, I guess I don't have much else to add. Like if I would tear it down script-wise, then, you know, I don't have the time to do that for everybody, so I try not to do that. But I really like it, dude. I say keep it up and make sure you're adding, if somebody already did the type of content or the topic, make sure you're adding new information, and you should be able to pass that 30K thing, the jail, as people call it, the 30K limit. So I hope it does well for you, but the only thing that could really hold it back is if the topics had been covered. So, yeah, man, best of luck. All right, let's go to another one and keep submitting, because that was very, very good. I really like the edit on it for sure. This guy says, general feedback for the hypothetical story niche. I'm trying to worm myself into. Thank you. Hypothetical story.
Barry B.
Like
Benson
fiction?
offers you
Is that what hypothetical story means? Okay, I just wanted to check on chat real quick.
an incredible deal. He is willing to give you $1 million instantly, tax-free, and with no strings attached. Or $20,000 for every word you can memorize from the B-movie script. You may be familiar with the intro already. According to all known laws of aviation, it consists of 47 words, meaning if you can only recite the intro, you're already up to $940,000. You can have as many days to prepare as you like, and once you are ready, you will be tested by none other than Jerry Seinfeld himself. Depending on how far down the script you can remember without a mistake, you could walk
Oh my
away
God.
with...
Dude, this is taking forever. Hypothetical story. I don't understand it. Oh, it's like a hypothet, like it's a pitch. Okay. I understand that. Like hypothetical. Okay, it makes sense. I guess I didn't know that it was called that. Hypothetical story.
much more than $1 million. Are you taking the easy 1 million? Or are you ready to get that mind buzzing? I won't even lie, I can already recite the first 100 words flawlessly. The fact that...
Okay. Yeah, I don't know really what else to add. To me, it's boring as shit. But, like, it's just reading somebody's post, right? Or maybe your post. I don't know. Sometimes when I see this stuff and it's such a long freaking post, I don't think that video is the medium, or at least not shorts. But, I mean, it did well, apparently. 1,000 likes. Let's see. 16... Excuse me? 1.5 thousand likes for 16,000 views. Huh. Something's not right here.
Rocket League was
Just so you, like, this has 394 likes at 27,000 views, right? Something's odd.
Barry B. Benson.
I don't know. I'm not saying you did anything, but that's like a really odd ratio. Anyway, yeah, 10%. Yeah, it's yeah, definitely odd. So I guess my feedback is, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm too old for this because it's just so long and so boring to me. I would have skipped a long time ago. Why is this not working? One sec. There we go. It just, if, I guess my advice would be, can you get something in like 30 seconds instead? Maybe even 20? It's just such a long post. I mean...
Benson offers you an incredible deal.
Even that, he offers you an incredible deal, I'm already out. Because shorts, they should just get to the point for me. Like... Barry Benson's willing to give you 1 million or whatever, but if somebody emails me and say, hey, I got an offer to pitch you, you should have done that in the first sentence. Like, why? Don't intro the intro, right? It just, I don't know. Anyway, I know you probably didn't write that, or well, maybe you didn't write that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's a very, very long short, in my opinion, for what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of odd. Like the comments are all spaced apart in such a genuine way. It looks authentic, but I mean, man, that is just a lot of likes for not a lot of views. Odd. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's just my general feedback. Maybe it's because I'm old, but I also am not so sure that there's a demand for this. Like if it was like. Sometimes Reddit posts are in memes. You can like quickly hit me with a 5 to 10 second one and it's funny and it'll perform well. I don't know. This one's so long it just seems like it should be a long form. Yeah. Okay. But I like the voiceover if that's your voice. I couldn't tell because it clips a little bit. I couldn't tell if it was AI or not. Okay, this person says, been posting these every day since November 10th. Every day? Okay.
Yeah, to hold the king. Look at that number. 4, 6. Yeah. And then yeah. So how do more mate?
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think I don't know. I guess when I first saw, okay, couple of things. I'm kind of distracted by the audio of the other one. I keep having to look up. And then the drawing thing, I kind of knew what it was going to look like from a little bit before halfway, and I'm like, I don't really think I'm going to be interested in this result afterwards, and so I probably would have left. And so I think you might, I don't know, I think you might be hitting like, you might not be getting viewer satisfaction at the end of this. Like, maybe if it was faster, right? It seemed to take so long to get to this point when I pretty much saw that was coming.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying anything bad about your art or anything. I'm saying that the viewer curiosity is something that you need to kind of focus on, because not everybody gives it as long as I just did. They're gonna bail. That's why it's got, 5 likes or whatever. I mean, let me see these other ones just to see. Yeah, they're all kind of getting listed. Oh, dude, you're the guy from Reddit. Okay. All right, now it makes sense. So these are the ones. Oh, dude, you know what? You led with that one, and there's so much more cool shit on here than that one. I really wish that was not the one that you gave me, because these all look like they take so much more effort than that, right? When I watched that one, I just assumed you were just kind of doing the same thing for all of them. But damn, this is way different. I think your problem is your format. Straight up, I don't think the format is going to hit as hard as, you've done so many of these. I feel like a compilation is in order. Or each one is 3 seconds long, like start to end. Yeah, something like that. I really like the approach now, because it seems like a lot more effort goes into it than what I originally saw. Man, these are really, really cool. What is this one?
Bonjour à tous et à toutes, je me présente Philippe Alexandre. J'ai entendu dire qu'un enfant avait trouvé un coq-ring dans la forêt. Alors nous allons demander de le déposer.
So, yeah, honestly, dude, I think it's the format. Like, the way that it's laid out, it makes me not interested in what it is. And, at the end, you have something really, really cool, but the build-up just doesn't make me curious to stick around until the end. I'd look into other art channels and see what they're doing. Even if it is, watch me draw this shit, this is just not a powerful format, honestly. I think everybody feels the same way, because otherwise you'd be getting over 2,000 views. But nobody's giving it the chance to watch to the end. So I think that's your big problem, is that you are clearly doing work, you're talented, you're making art, but you're doing it in a way that makes people not interested, okay? So, just look at other niches, other art niches, and see what they're doing, and see, could I do a version of this but with my art, and see how that works out for you, okay? Even just a little bit of storytelling about how you made something or what, but yeah, I'm not interested to the end on this particular format. But thank you. I'm glad I got to see this now. Yeah, it's nice to actually see artists in here doing something. Even this is just it's so much better than stealing somebody's clips and saying, look, this is what's happening on the screen with an AI voice. Okay, I'm seeing no likes and no comments, but I don't believe it. I'm already, this hook is too strong for this performance. This is weird. This is such a strong video. Why is it, what's the deal? Like, I know good when I see it. Holy shit. I wish that one had focused on the distance. If you're holding your phone, it would be sweet if, like, when you're aiming, you're able to tap the screen. I've got one of these things. Hold on. Let me grab it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's like you put this around your neck, and then it holds your phone like so, and you can kind of angle it up, and then when you're shooting, you can just like tap it, like you got your gun in focus, and then you can tap the distance, and it'll bring that in focus instead. So I can't remember what this is called, but neck camera or neck phone mount, something like that, for POV shots. I got that, and then I never used it. But yeah, this is really strong, so I'm not sure what's going on here. Turned off the likes, YouTube suppressing it. No, I don't think so. It seems like it's unlisted. One view 1 hour ago. Oh, it was posted 1 hour ago. Well, the title is definitely not strong. It's just Queen Anne pistol. Like, which, like, even a title is which one of these 1700s, which one of these guns from the 1700s is strongest, or something like that. Powerful guns from the 17th century, like, which is the most powerful 17th century gun or pistol? Like, that's the title that you want, not Queen Anne pistol 1725. It's boring. So yeah, the title needs to change. But yeah, you said, do you think this format have a potential? Yes, it does. It's really, really strong, dude. It's clean. You even have like this is the one, you know, you have the timeline up at the top of what's coming next. Everything about it is correct. So I'm not sure what's going on unless you have done something. Oh, you stole a lot of content. There you go. Yeah, you got a bit of a damaged. I'm assuming this is stolen content.
People call this cringe.
Yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, so you used a channel to steal a lot of content. It wasn't transformative, and then now you have something really, really good. I hope it's yours. If it's not, then it's not going to perform at all. But if it is yours, dude, I'd start a new channel, to be honest. Like, you've ruined this way ahead of time. Well, now we know. Is that even their content? The new stuff, I don't know. This right here seems like it is. Hold on, I can just do a little. I can't believe we just wasted our fucking time on a content thief. Dude. Fuck. Moving on. Shame. Does this have potential? Yeah, maybe for the original fucking creator.
What was Ryan Trahan's first ever YouTube video? Well, you might think it's him turning 1 penny into a house,
I don't think anybody would think that.
but you would be wrong. See, it's actually PSA drink water. So, what was Ryan
Okay. There's not a. This isn't as interesting as one might think it is. Like, this is his first video. Okay. Why does that matter? Like, you're saying something that anybody can quickly find out. I guess that could be said about anything that could be Googled, but it's just not that interesting, right? You could, if you were showing the differences between his first video and his most recent, like, here's how he grew as a creator or something like that, then there's value in it. But just what was his first video, there's not much value in that. So just keep working at it. I'm glad you're actually creating content, unlike the fuck before you. And yeah, dude. Really, I think it's just what was you know what? 34,000 for that? I'm kind of surprised, but I gotta say, who has the most subscribers? What was the first YouTube video? Man, this is all stuff that's been done to death on YouTube. So even if, yeah, make sure that the idea that you're doing isn't done a shitload on YouTube. Like, you added your face, which made it transformative enough for YouTube to give you some impressions. So you might be in the conflict radius, but it is transformative because it's you. But the nodes, the information in the short aren't offering anything new that people haven't heard, and so it's going to lock you in at the 30K, and you won't get more than that. So honestly, that's your whole problem. Really, just come up with ideas yourself and make sure that people will care about them. That's what I would do. All right, let's move on. One, two.
Last night I accepted.
Buckle my shoe. 3, 4. Buckle my shoe. Yeah. Cool. All right. Sorry, one sec. I see Truth Lab. I see you in the chat. You did some original ideas. Did you get something? Did you make a couple originals? Right. I just want to know if this storytelling is decent. I know the clip is not that good, but right now I just want to get the. Damn it, dude! I am so sorry. I keep saying I'm gonna give you this video.
An order that took me here. Last night I accepted an order that took me here. No cars, no people, and no light. This is a bit creepy. And the only way out was those stairs. Would you take this route at night? Last night I accepted an order that.
Yeah, so the build-up was good, right? Yeah, the storytelling. To be honest, I think it was a little slow in the hook. Like, you pitched it. Here, let me watch it one more time, and then I would tell you how I would say it.
I accepted an order that took me here.
Okay, last night I accepted an order that took me here. Doesn't really say anything.
No people and no light.
Okay.
This is a bit creepy.
Last night I had to take last night I took an order to the sketchiest part of town. I just said it in 2 seconds, what you said in 10, right? And then you pitched the obstacle right after that. Last night I took an order to the sketchiest part of town, and after what I saw, I didn't think I was going to see, or I didn't think I'd see today. Something like that. Like, after what I saw, I didn't think I was going to make it. And so people are like, what did he see? What happened, right? I know you don't want to say that because that's a lie, like, in the way of nothing else crazy happened. And so that's when you hit the bad part of the storytelling, where it's got to be a story worth telling, right? And so I could come up with great storytelling hooks all day, like I just did, but if there's no twist or punchline at the end, then it's like, or climax, then it's just like, it's not really a story worth telling. And so that's the issue here. Quick delivery. You said things like I said in one sentence what you said in about 4 sentences, and it's just like, let the story tell itself after you pitch that hook. And the story itself, depending on what happened on those stairs or afterward, like if the cops came or whatever, that would decide how long the short was. But the hook is like 3 to 4 seconds at most. and then yeah, whatever happened would decide after that. So yeah, yeah, hopefully that helps a little bit. I'm sorry I didn't get to that video, man. A lot of stuff going on this end. Yeah, you take a lot of time to get, yeah, dude, it happens, right? This is how we get better. I used to take a long time to get to the point too, and now I overcut. And anytime I feel like I've cut too much, I leave it, and it still performs better than it would have had I like fixed it, right? So just make sure that you get, what's the shortest way I could possibly say this, right? Like that's the kind of stuff I'm okay with you going to AI and asking it, because it's your idea, it's your writing. You're just saying, is there a more concise way I can pitch this? You're not saying, hey, write me a viral story. Like, that's the difference there. So, yeah, and it might give you something good, it might not. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on. I am, again, I apologize. I said I was gonna get to the stuff, I really couldn't. Trying a new format and would like your thoughts. Would like to increase the view versus swipe rate.
YouTube only paid me 16 cents for a video that got 4.1 million views, and I thought...
Oh, that's a fucking hell of a hook. Oh my god. What do you need my help with?
YouTube only paid...
I guess the visual hook is a little tough.
...me 16 cents for a video that got 4.1 million views, and I thought this was a mistake until I learned that YouTube only pays for something called engaged views. But then I remembered I get paid 16 cents for every 1,000 views. So after...
Okay, I'm in, because this doesn't make sense.
checking the amount of engaged views a video got, this is how much I actually made, even though YouTube only paid me
Wait. Why did you lie in the hook then? Yeah, why would it...
remembered I get paid 16 cents for every 1,000.
Oh, okay. Because you're not showing... Alright, I see. Because you're... That's kind of misleading.
YouTube only paid me 16 cents for a video that got 4.1 million.
So you misunderstood something, right? But you didn't clarify that at all. It just made it a lie by the end. You said YouTube only paid me 16 cents for this many views, but I was mistaken. It was only 16 cents per 1,000 views. Did you say that? I didn't understand it.
Million views. And I thought this was a mistake until I learned that YouTube only pays for something called engaged views. But then I remembered I get paid 16 cents for every 1,000 views. So after checking the amount of engaged views a video got, this is how much I...
Oh, I guess you did, but it's like, you said it like, but then I remembered. And so... It's kind of odd the way that you pitch it. I mean, honestly, as a creator that has dealt with this shit, I'm a little pissed off at you for saying it in that way. But a regular viewer won't care. So take that however you will. But yeah, it's dude, you made a good story out of it. My only complaint was just the beginning was a little tough to get, but now I kind of understand why, because you were hiding the truth. Keep creating, man. I like your storytelling. Yeah, honestly, just keep doing stuff like this. Make it a little more transparent. There's always good ways to come up with stories for this, but people are generally interested in how shorts perform, or how whatever performs on YouTube. 5 million views only paid. Wait, 5 million?
I got 5 million views on this video, and YouTube only paid me 21 cents.
Oh, okay, now you're doing the same exact thing.
So I was pissed. Then I learned that YouTube only pays you for something called engaged.
Yeah, you lead away from the RPM by saying the engaged views thing. Man, honestly, as somebody who tries to make things clear for people, for creators, this is annoying. Just the way that you pitch it is like only going to confuse creators, in my opinion. Like new creators. Anyway, the storytelling's good. I think the details are a little funky, but it is what it is. I would just keep creating. You're gonna fall into a format that does really, really well, I think. This one, I don't know. How long ago did you do this one? 8 hours. It might do as well, I guess. I feel like you might get a little bit of hate, but if you don't, then it's just me. could be just me being a picky bitch. So anyway, man, keep creating. Number 32. 32, number 32. One sec. Okay.
Your mobile phone is capping your FPS. Do you own a mobile device that just runs at a very high refresh rate but still get 60 FPS even when installing hundreds of optimization?
Okay, I gotta read what they said so you guys know what to focus on here. I'm gonna try to use my voice more on my recent videos. How can I improve my vocal skills? I'm quite shy talking in front of camera. I wouldn't be. You sound fine. It's just that sometimes the accent is a little tough. I just put subtitles in there. Dude, you know that kid that shows up everywhere, like wherever famous people. I think he has a podcast now, but he's kind of like, he has deadpan humor and he's kind of like a rage baiter. You guys know who I'm talking about? He just like shows up out of nowhere. Oh my god. Oh my god. These freaking emojis. Yeah, I can't remember what that kid's name is. He's got curly hair, but you sound like him, and like he has no problem speaking on camera. It's the same accent, I'm pretty sure. Like, not Jack Doherty, no. No, not the Dr. Pepper guy, but it's a very similar format. He was like the first Dr. Pepper guy, but he would just show up everywhere. He'd show up a lot where Kai was, I think. Motan? Let me see. Motan? If that's him, no. It's got this curly-headed kid. Man, I can't remember what his name is, but I think Speed saw him once, and he's like, I see that kid everywhere! The Bill Clinton kid! Yeah, it's Matan. Okay, alright, so it was just... Yeah, the Bill Clinton kid is what they called him. I remember now. Yeah, this kid just started showing up everywhere. And so, yeah, you have a very similar accent to him. At least it sounds like it to me. Where it might be difficult to understand for some people, but nobody cares about that, especially if there are subtitles. Honestly, I think you sound fine. There's no reason to be shy. But subtitles would help for those that can't pick at it.
Your mobile phone is capping your FPS.
Like you said, your mobile phone is capping your FPS. The word capping, if people weren't used to hearing that term, that would be perfect for the subtitles to clear that up, right?
Do you own a mobile device that just runs at a very high refresh?
Do you own a mobile device? Like, it's easy for me to pick it up, but, you know, just in case they can't.
But still get 60 FPS even when installing hundreds of optimization packs or tweaking the settings. Well, instead of focusing more on your Minecraft, look at your device. Go to settings, search up your refresh rate, look for Minecraft, set the higher option.
And my only other... That's pretty sweet. My only other comment on this is your build up to the value just takes a little bit too long. Like, do you own a mobile device? Like, that could have started as the hook, right? So you kind of double hooked it, which is not something that I'd recommend doing.
Mobile phone is capping your FPS. Do you own a mobile device that just runs at a very high refresh rate but still get 60 FPS even?
You know what? I think it's fine. I think that double hook is fine. It just takes a little while to get to the value part, and so if there's anything you can cut out in the middle to speed it up to this moment where you search for it, I would. I mean, this could probably be 15 to 20 seconds is basically what I'm saying. But I really like it, dude. Keep creating. I can't remember what you did before, but I have a feeling you've improved a lot. I just remember seeing your name a lot. Anytime I see the word ping, I know it's you.
I will be trying to complete the concourse with the twist.
Okay, so your subtitles are just a little too low, okay? Whoops, that's the wrong one. Oh my god. Well, oh, it's locked, that's why. So keep in mind that when your subtitles are down there, this is what people are seeing. They're seeing all this crap in front of your subtitles. Got it? So that's why I always say, like, keep your subtitles up here, like where I have this captions. And then the thing that I should be staring at is in the eye line. You're a little bit lower, you know what I mean? So if there's a way for you to take this video and just push it up a little bit higher, that's totally doable. And you know what? I'm going to show you how to do that. Just cause. I don't know how quick this is going to go because I have like 10,000 different things open. But let me just copy the video frame and just show you real quick. Hello, I run Reese. What's good? What's wrong with double hooking? If you hook somebody and then you try to hook them again with another sentence without going straight to the value, then they're like, yes, I fucking understand. I got it the first time, right? And so it just seems like you're adding fluff to extend the short. That's what's wrong with it. But I don't like the term double hooking because the term triple hook is something that you should do, meaning 3 different types of hooks, not 3 different hooks. But that's something we'll get into next week. Yeah, let me just show you what I'm talking about here. Alright, so, oh, you know what? I should have done this. The sequence settings are wrong. So, you got this guy right here. Here's what I would do. I'm not sure what you use to edit these, but it's fairly simple. You just push it up like this, and then this bottom here, what I would do is I would duplicate your video, and then I'd flip it. Vertical. You don't have to do it exactly the way that I'm doing, but I would do that, and then I would scale the shit out of it. One sec. Like so. So now, anything that happens at the bottom, it just seems like it's a little extended. And the reason I didn't use the mirror effect that Premiere comes with is because I didn't know if they had what they used, right? And then you can blur it from there. That's what I would do to keep it simple because it allows for the subtitle or the title and everything to pop out a little bit better. So when I would hit play, everything that is right under here the colors would still match, right? That's the deal there. So that's what I would do. If there's a mirror effect or whatever, that would be the way to go, honestly. Which would look a lot like this. Mirror. M-I-R-R-O. And then I would just put it right here. And is it right? Is it that? No, that's not right. Yeah, something along those lines, and you can extend it from there. But yeah, that's kind of a different thing. All totally avoidable if, when you're playing the game, you can actually just aim the camera down and put yourself up higher. Got it? Cool. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to leave that up while we go. All right, moving on. Number 49. I get stuck on 10K views, never made out of it. Let's see. Let's see what the problem is.
This Roblox game drops you straight into a
probably. You know what? I'm not going to say it yet.
massive brain rot apocalypse. You have to defend your secret base from brain rot apocalypse. You have to defend
Okay, I was just making sure it was them being annoying.
your secret base from crazy waves of enemies, but every single win drops a lucky block. You use them to spawn brain rots inside your base to farm for insane cash and completely max out your damage.
So what do you want from this? You're just advertising a game. People don't like ads. Why would they watch more than 10,000 times? You know what I mean? This is just an ad. Is there... Yeah, it looks like it's all ads for the game. So I don't know what you're trying to get out of it, but people don't like to be advertised to. And so I'd recommend just making content of you playing the game or something, I guess. because right now it's just you're advertising the game. So I guess I'll just move on from there.
Stop copying things one by one like this. This method takes forever and is really inefficient. Instead, press Windows and V together. Then click over here to activate the clipboard. Now you can copy and paste everything in one go instead of constantly switching tabs.
There's something that keeps happening that like hurts my eyes, and I can't figure out what it is. Give me a sec.
Copying things one by one like this. This method.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's the switch between you've got a lot of like black negative space, and then it goes to full white mode or light mode. Yeah,
and is really inefficient. Instead,
yeah, every time it happens, I have a tough time knowing where to look.
Press Windows and V.
And then there's a little bit of fade.
Then click over here to activate the clipboard. Now you can copy and paste.
Okay. Yeah, I'm having a difficult time knowing exactly where I should look. I keep looking at these, but then I feel like I should look up there, and then there's subtitles down here. And so I guess what I would do is see who did this first. First of all, this has already been done on YouTube. I've seen it before. It's just not it wasn't you, obviously. I'm just wondering what sort of shorts my channel could make. I'm not too sure. Right now, it's mainly covering tips and how-tos. Okay, like, you're called that support guy. Let's just look. Oh, this is sick. Dude, this is really cool. No, do this. Keep doing this. For some reason, this didn't perform for you, but it could be a lot of different things. That is freaking awesome. Seriously. I like it when people use their voice, but there's something really, really cool about that. Let me see. This one got 1.5 million. Might be search-based, though. Let's see.
Here's how to fix Wi-Fi not working in Windows. First.
Search-based. Okay.
Search up and open services. Then look for a...
You know, this is really, really clean. I guess that one that you sent, it only annoyed me because it kept going from dark mode to light mode, and it was hurting my eyes. And with all the text and stuff, it was just difficult to know where to look. But man, this one before it is so sick. I have no idea why that one wouldn't perform very well. It's so simple. You know, maybe it's because it's in Word. Have you thought of just doing this for general window, like anywhere that I type? Does this work anywhere? Because right now it's just in Word, so I'm not so sure about that. But yeah, that's really freaking cool, man. The search-based stuff really works for you, so that's the decision I would make between this really clean tutorial and search-based stuff, honestly. And the difference here is there's so much stuff going on. Like, all this that you've lowered the opacity on, I guess it could have just been... Oh, okay. Yeah, so, to be honest, I bet you what's really hurting this stuff is it's 5 seconds long. And so YouTube, maybe people watched it and they got it the first time. I don't know. There's a lot of different things that this could be. You're clearly talented, though, man. I would just keep doing what you're doing. Honestly, go check out some competition, see what they're doing, see how you could do it better, see what new information you could add, see if there's a 2026 update. Like, this is just how you compete in the space. Because what you're doing is competition for these people. Honestly, your approach is better than a lot of people I've seen. So I would just keep your eyes on the prize when it comes to this niche, man, because there's not a whole lot of this. At least not from what I've seen. Okay, I gotta move on. Too much retention gets flagged. That's actually a good point. If people watch that 10 times to understand it, it would get flagged and it wouldn't count. Wait a second. Did I already? Oh yeah, I already got this one. Yeah, 1000% retention.
What's the difference between a hormone-free and a regular chicken burger? The price is very similar, but one is apparently far better, so to find out I got both to compare. But I needed to taste them side by side. I headed to Texas Chicken and I got the chicken burger, and then took it with me to Pickle and I ordered their hormone-free burger.
For extra $2, 10 times out of 10, I'm always choosing this hormone-free chicken burger.
So now I don't have to guess. What's the difference between a hormone-free and a regular chicken burger?
I gotta be honest, your approach here is fine. I just think it's not really a question that I don't know if it's a really popular question or not.
The price is very similar, but one is apparently far better, so to find out I got both to compare. But I needed to...
Yeah, honestly, dude, I think everything you're doing is fine. I just think you need better idea. Like, that's it. This is okay, but...
between a hormone-free and a regular chicken burger.
Yeah, and like some of the stuff that you're talking about, I don't even know what...
Similar, but one...
I don't know what these places are. Starbucks? Or is that... And then you said you went to Pickle, which I've never heard of. Texas Chicken. So anyway, I don't really think it applies to anything that I'd be interested in, because it's not a question I've ever asked, and maybe other viewers feel the same. Okay, but it doesn't mean that this isn't a good niche for you or anything. It just means come up with new ideas with this same approach. It seems like you know exactly what you're doing. The edit was fine. I just think that maybe it's a topic situation. Number 43. I already got 43. Okay, here we go. This, I got rejected from YouTube Partner Program 2 weeks ago. Is the new content I make monetizable? Also, do I have to delete all the previous reused content shorts, or is it okay to keep them? Well, let's see first. Okay, you didn't give me a short, so I don't know what to look at, man. At this point, like all this stick stuff is stolen. Yeah, at this point I would... Yeah. Okay. I make fan content of Alan Becker's animation. I edit clips and every day. So, this is just showing people he got 10 million views, 3.6 million views, 2.9 million views, 1.1 million views. And honestly, I have to at least say it's cool that you showed something that's a little different, but it's still not yours, right? And so even if you put all this work into it, YouTube's not going to pay you for it, right? And a lot of people will just argue, oh, it pays. I use content all the time. You just got to make it transformative. That's not the case. It's not really the case. Like, transformative doesn't mean what you think it means. And so, do you have to delete all these? Honestly, at this point, I'd start a new channel. Like, I don't know what you plan to do, but this is just, it's too much of a bad history, I think. Like, you got high views if that's what you want, but if you want money out of YouTube, just start a new channel. Yeah. Is the new content I make monetizable? What new content? Like, is it Minecraft? Is it this stuff? Maybe. Like, if you can get 10 million views with it, but right now, with all this stuff, you're going to get denied because the majority of your views came from other people. And so, you have 30,000 views that YouTube will look at right now if these are your two. So however long it takes you to get to 10 million, yeah. But like I said, I would start a new channel because this is already going to cause you a lot of trouble if money is your focus. Oh, and as for like, do you have to, for like circumvention reasons, I am not exactly sure if you have to delete the old channel that got denied or not. There shouldn't be a reason why you can't start a new channel, but if your other channel is like breaking a bunch of rules, which I don't think yours is, but if you got like a bunch of strikes on another channel and you just kept trying to start new ones, that's the circumvention thing that they try to prevent. So I'd look a little bit more into, do you have to delete a channel that got denied or that you appealed, or if it got deleted, or if people, like typically you won't get approved on another channel if you have active strikes on a previous channel, because a lot of people will just be like, all right, that's not worth it. I'll go try to steal more content somewhere else. So like, you got to fix the issues on the previous channel. If your only issue is that you couldn't get monetized, but there's no other issues, you have no copyright claims or anything like that, I don't know how that works. I've never done that before, so just look into that. Yes, they're reposts of Alan Becker's animations. That's what it says in this description right here. Okay, this person.
What if you brought a dirt bike to ancient Greece? Day 1, you kickstart a 250 cubic centimeter two-stroke near the Parthenon.
So, this is Truth Lab. They said that they grew their channel, which is cool. I mean, they were getting capped because it's a skeleton niche, and they stuck with it. All the other people bailed when they realized they couldn't make money off of it, and it looks like they have 2 that performed. Hopefully, they're original ideas. I'm assuming that it wasn't AI that gave it to you, or maybe AI is giving you new ideas and people just are done with this niche. Either way, good job, I guess. I don't know what else to say, but good luck getting monetized. That's all I got to say about that. There was no question, so I don't feel like I have anything to answer. There is a weird link here. All right, let's see here. Sorry, I have to mute it for copyright issues. Okay, so my concerns are about retention and how to take my videos to the next level. What should I do to improve my videos and grow my audience? I would recommend, well, obviously keep creating. Like, you are telling a story, but is the story obvious to everybody? Like, to me, it just seems like this kid grew up fast, I think. And if that's the joke, if that's the story, then cool. But does it really make an impact to a lot of viewers? Did they laugh? Like, what you should do is focus on what emotion you want the people to feel at the end and build from that. Like, if they're going to share it to somebody, what is the other person going to say? LOL? WTF? Aw? Like, whatever the reaction you want, that's, like, start there and then build your animation off that, or your story that you're telling. And if you ever make any choice in the animation or story that doesn't get to that emotion, then cut that idea. That's typically how I start and then build from there. POV gaining consciousness at 8 years old. I'd also throw a caption in here. Like, make that obvious to people that don't read titles, because there are plenty of us. I really like it, though, man. This is really cool. Have you guys noticed that every time we do a new stream, we get less and less slop? It's so nice. There are less viewers, sure, but those viewers don't come back when they realize that I'm not going to try to pitch them a get-rich-quick scheme. Like, I just won't do it because I'm ethically against it. But it's so nice. Dude, we've had so many creators today. Like, just people that create stuff. Oh my god, that's been the whole point. I love it. Okay. So, man, I just keep creating. I really love this. It's so nice to see actual art. Curious. We have to starve the tables.
French fries for the table? Can we get a plate of French fries for the table? I don't think we're allowed to feed the tables. Hey, can I talk to you for...
Dude, hold on.
Hey, what's up? You're doing a great job. I want those tables to starve. Can we get a...
You know, I gotta say, the music is almost taking me away from your story sometimes. Like, I hear Hooked on a Feeling, and I'm like, oh, like I had to pull myself away from it to focus on what was going on. And so, I don't know how you want to go about that. If you really love the music and the build-up and stuff like that, just sometimes the audio gets in the way of the punchlines, and so maybe that's something to consider. But dude, you're one animation away from blowing up. This is so good. I'm subscribing because this is very, very good.
Plate of French fries for the table?
And yeah, I'd recommend throwing a caption on one just to see. I wouldn't say we have to starve the tables. It's your title.
Can we get a plate of French fries for
I don't know what caption I'd put on there.
The table? I don't think we're allowed to feed the tables. Hey, can I talk to you for a sec? Hey, what's up? You're doing a great job. I want those tables to starve. Can we get a...
Yeah, man. There's just a little bit of audio clutter, but outside of that, I really love this. Man, I really want to see this one every freaking stream. That'd be amazing. Let's keep it up. Keep it up with Boont. It's like Jonk, man. We got another Jonk on our hands.
What if you brought a dirt...
Oh my god, I keep seeing this shit. Oh, it's because they submitted twice. Like, man, I really need to get seen today.
You wash your hands every day. But are you doing it right? Look, I'm not here to shame anyone. I too haven't washed my hands throughout my entire life. Let me explain. Now, I learned the correct...
What the hell is going on here, man? There's like so much shit that's like flashing.
You wash your hands every day. But are you doing it right? Look, I'm not here to...
Like, what was that? You see the little frame flash?
Look, I'm not here to shame anyone. I too haven't washed my hands throughout my entire life. Let me explain. Now, I learned the correct hand washing technique merely from a child's guide on the
I think it's on purpose, right?
wall while washing my hand during the COVID era. And trust me when I say this, it has truly enlightened me. And sort of started my crippling addiction to the fine art of hand washing. Once you apply the soap, the trick is not to wash it off.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. What is this? Been taking a little break, but I'm getting back into it, just wondering how I can improve and make better hooks. Are you sure you need them? Like, what the hell, man?
Do not wash the soap off right away. All you have to do is add a splash of water and scrub. You'll start to create what I call glorious sun.
Yeah, this is Tim and Eric epicness, man. I don't think you need a hook. You just need to be found. Like, there are some people that are before their time. Like, my only thing is I was annoyed at the bouncing text when I just wanted to read it and it was like bouncing at the beginning. This. Not that.
Wash your hands every day.
Like, this jumping text thing is pissing me off. But other than that, as it keeps going, I'm like, honestly, I thought something was wrong with my computer. Then I thought maybe you used a stupid AI tool to do your edit. Then I realized it was on purpose. So, if anything, I would try to make it more obvious that this is more of like a satire presentation of your work, man. Because, like, it took me a second to realize that you're a genius. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I wouldn't focus so much on the hook. I'd focus on making it clear that you got that Tim and Eric vibe. I was trying to think of the other one, the doctor that John C. Reilly plays, but there's just that eeriness to it.
All you have to do is add a splash of water and scrub. You'll start to...
Yeah, dude, just keep creating, okay? That is so crazy. sometimes I feel like I could just get locked in something like that, man. We get some submissions that I got nothing for you. I am so sorry. So fucking crazy. Scrub. Took your advice, swapped the camera from top to bottom. I think it helped, but I was hoping this would get more viewership. Maybe we can pick it apart.
Clean the floor.
Clean your ass. Don't talk to me like that ever again.
I should have hired a dog.
You should have hired your mom. Your mom looks like a dog.
Clean the floor.
Okay. All right. So the hook is probably where you lost a lot of people because I didn't know what to look at or where I was looking. Like this right here is your first frame. Like keep in mind there's nothing there. You threw a transition in where there shouldn't be one, in my opinion. Man, why does it keep happening? Hold on. Yeah, I just started right away. Okay, so this changed immediately. So I was trying to learn what I was seeing, and then it changed. So there's a little bit of discomfort for the viewer, and then I'm like, okay, all right, we got it's game. Somebody's playing a game, but then everything changes, and now I'm looking at this meme, and I'm like, okay.
Clean.
Okay, now everything finally makes sense. It's you playing a game.
Your ass. Don't talk to me.
And it's funny, but it took a second for me to even register what was happening, right? And so if you confuse, you lose. We all know that. That's the deal. Confuse, you lose. And that's, honestly, I was just confused visually on what was happening.
Clean the floor.
Clean your...
And that's one of the toughest things to notice as you're creating, because you're so close to your project, you know the whole time what it is. It's only when you show it to another person you realize that you just confuse the fuck out of them. And honestly, if you just give it to somebody in the Discord, say, hey, how do you feel about this? Does this confuse you? Like, what is this good, bad? Yeah, it really, really does help. So, yeah,
Don't talk to me like that ever again.
I should have hired a dog.
You should have hired your mom. Your mom looks like a dog.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Keep creating. I think that was just the biggest issue there. Is it visually it was confusing up front. That said, maybe it's not like the strongest joke. So even if that did, I don't know. Like there are some moments in games are funny, and some of them are like breakout hilarious, and it just is what it is, right? You got to keep putting stuff out there, and then you figure out what's good. I don't know what's good. I just know what I laugh at. One dude that I've been watching a lot lately, by accident, is the Hairpin Bandit. I don't even know how I ended up on this game. I don't even play it. But this guy, yeah. Is this Arc Raiders? Is that what this game is? Arc Raiders, yeah. This guy, the Hairpin Bandit, he
Hello! How are you?
All right, that's suspiciously.
So he gets involved with a bunch of people, and he steals one item from them, like friendly, and the people that react, and dude, it's hilarious. You gotta watch it. I'm not gonna play it on the stream, but it is well worth watching. And so he probably has a ton of things that happen on his stream, and he just picks the best ones. Excuse me. Do.
Hold on, guys.
Anna works in the mailroom.
Okay, all right, hold on, guys. Hear me out. Lana looked like she had cake. I'm not lying. Just hear me out. If Omni-Man could go mess with some like cricket people, Lana.
Should I change the volume on my mic? What types of change should I make to make it more enticing? To be honest, I was confused. I didn't realize it was like a PNG tuber situation. I guess that was what had me confused, because like you blended in so much with the environment that it seemed like you were just another character, right? And so really, I just think it in general just confusing as a video. I think different ideas will help you there. As far as the volume on your mic, let me see here.
Okay, I lied. Just hear me out.
Compared to the music, you could be louder. The music is just the music in you, like let's say you're at 0 and the music is at like -3 and it should be at like -12, right? Hopefully that helps. It should be buried in the back, or you need to get louder. So, yep, that's what I would do. If you were watching anything but cartoons, or I mean, put a drop shadow on this character or something like that, the only way I could really tell was the outline is a little fucky. So
hear me.
It's something to work on. We have to do VIPs, but first let's do Q&A. Okay? Okay? Okay. It's Q&A time. That means hashtag question, and then you ask your question, and then I answer it. All right. And I'll highlight it like this, and people will be able to see it. And then I will hide it. Okay? Okay. Everybody good? Cool. Let's ask some questions. Hashtag question. Bump, dump, down, bow. I got in 0 view jail. How to get out? Make content that gets views. Like, the moment you get 1 view, you'll be out of that jail. Yeah, I don't know how to answer that without seeing the channel. What would be the best way to make storytelling shorts on the game Skate 4 while interesting the average person who doesn't care about skateboarding? I answered that question like in detail last one, right? Yeah. I went way in detail on the previous stream. Question, do the questions have to be related to YouTube? No. I mean, you might waste some people's time if you're asking something else, but we're all family here. Okay. No hate. How do you feel about not getting as much views on this channel as the fake YouTube gurus? I don't know who you're talking about, but also, I really don't. I always get confused why people kind of like measure their success in the views when it's the business behind the channel that really matters. And so, no, I don't care, because, I mean, what's the point, right? Are you upset that you're not as popular, or what? I'm not so sure how to answer it. Like, when I see that, I'm like, okay, this is probably a kid that asked and they don't really know. But yeah, it is what it is. I just hope that the people that see my stuff, they perform well. Like, the point of my channel is I grow businesses with shorts. The point of the Guru's channels are I convince people to buy some AI tool. And it's usually children. Like, it's fucked up. What's the optimal link for oh, by the way, if people like come to my channel, they find out pretty quickly it's not some get-rich-quick scheme, and so they leave. So I guess that's something to expect. All right, what's optimal length for a short? There is none. Just whatever makes the most sense to the value. Sorry, I'm gonna stop picking the questions that have been answered a million times already. Is it all right for me to start posting the Wednesday to Sunday schedule after the first week? I don't know what that means. Is shorts policy an issue? No, I know what you're talking about. It's basically you used music that you're allowed to use, and yeah, it's totally fine. If you hover over it, it'll say it doesn't affect your views or money at all. All right. Let's see here. If someone is remixing my shorts and just adding green screen filter with no other modifications, YouTube won't remove it. It's made me not want to allow remixing. Thoughts? Don't allow remixing, because that's what people do. People are lazy. they'll just put your content out there, and if you allow them to, you gave them permission to use it. So yeah, YouTube won't remove it, and that's your fault. So I would just not do that feature anymore, because typically it's kids. They throw themselves at the bottom and they're like just staring at it, or you see like the tops of their eyes or something. It's green screen kids mostly. Is ranking monetizable if voiceover is used? No, it's not, because it's still stealing content. And typically the voice, like, I know what you're asking. You're asking, like, what's the least amount of effort I can put into the ranking niche to still make money? Like, no, it's still not gonna work. Do you recommend me starting shorts movie recap channel? Shorts, I don't know how you'd recap a whole movie in a short. I don't recommend it, I guess. I hope that you're gonna offer your opinions and your critique on these movies. Like, if you're just saying what happened in a movie, it's not really transformative of the movie, is it? So I just make sure you're at least adding your opinions and critique to it. Sorry, I lost where I was. Okay, there. Do you believe that there is a gold ratio to posting content? I don't know what the ratio would mean. Are you talking about swipe ratio, or like how often to post to how many days? Like, if you're talking about metrics, there's not one. The only one you need to focus on is making it better than your previous one, because your swipe ratio could be way higher than a 1 million view video, because that's how sample size works. That's just math. And so, yeah, like, basically a 3 million view video will have a lower click-through rate than a 200 view video, because there's so many more people to either choose to click or choose not to click. And so when you look at the metrics on videos, it's not the only thing that matters to YouTube. It's just the only thing that should matter to you to improve your content. Here we go. Skate 3 Dude. What video of yours do you recommend to help with storytelling? I answered that question last time too, but I'll point it out one more time just to be cool. There's one vidIQ video that I did, how much shorts make. This one right here on vidIQ. That right there breaks down a shorts formula. And then on the Creator Rant channel, here's this one, the storytelling one. Yep, how to write a 1 million view short. I just, oh my god. Why do you wear a bandana? I answered that one last time too. Like, okay. That's why we had Jimi Hendrix on the intro. Alright, what we got? Okay, there it was. There's no hashtag question there. What are some of your favorite formats / style of videos? Honestly, I love anything that requires DIY or storytelling. If somebody shows me something that they made and then takes me through the whole process, I'm in. Especially if it's something that I don't know how to do. So that's my favorite, but it's not something that can apply to everybody. What you can apply to, and what I love to see, is good storytelling in a format that not a lot of people do it. And I'm seeing a lot of that in gaming right now. Lots and lots of that. Is there really a difference between posting as unlisted rather than private? Like, if you have all the titles and descriptions where you want them, should they still be posted as you? Unlisted. The difference is that private, you're not going to give any data to the algorithm, whereas unlisted, you will, right? Unlisted should only be there to, like, if you make it unlisted and then you make it public, YouTube's not going to notify anybody about it. If you go from private to public, it might notify some subscribers and it'll put it in the shorts feed. But unlisted, it like stalls it. And so it might get it in the shorts feed eventually, but it's not as an immediate push. So that hopefully that answers the question. Should we really upload shorts daily. I have never done that. I don't know who says that. I feel like when people do that, they're putting out shitty shorts. And if your goal is to grow your channel or make money or whatever, you probably don't want to put out shitty shorts. Nobody wants to shit their shorts. Is aging a channel true to get pushed? No, it's not. No, it's not. Neither is warming up a channel. Nothing. That's not a thing. Like, YouTube knows what... There's a way to build trust with YouTube, but the best way, in my opinion, is just to make content at a consistent rate and make it good and make sure it's original, and YouTube will eventually be like, oh, okay, I trust this person. But yeah, saying, like, buying older emails and then going and commenting on things saying I'm not a robot, like, that's nothing. I don't know who the fuck is teaching this shit. Okay. He's reading my question now, but it's not showing up. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. I don't know what your problem is. Maybe I just didn't click it. I'm sorry. Should you leave mixed video on or off in YouTube Studio when uploading shorts? We kind of talked about that a second ago. Somebody didn't like that people were just green screening it and just like watching it and not doing anything. And it's not like YouTube is going to push that for any reason. It's just boring, right? So it's up to you. It doesn't change anything about your content, but if you want people to stitch it like they do on TikTok, then that's the best way to do it. They could remix it and add something to it. That's the whole purpose of it. But people just do nothing with it, really. So yeah, sometimes I turn it off. Is trust score a real thing? Not in the way you might think, but yeah, there is. Google does have a thing similar to trust score, deep in the back end. They call it a trust score, I believe. I think I read that in a lot of the sources that I did for the algorithm video. But the things that people do to try to improve their trust score, I think that they're misled a little bit. And really, I just think that people need to make original content. Like, that's how I feel about it. So here's the thing. I saw a ton of gurus capitalize on the word trust score to try to sell their fucking tools. And that's what pisses me off about it. Oh, here's a tool to improve your trust score. Like, fuck right off, right? I'm so sick of this shit. But yeah, trust score is a real thing. It's just not like, try not to fall for the shit. Just make good content, make it consistently, and your trust score will be high. But really, it's just a way that YouTube measures if an IP address or a channel is trustworthy or not. Okay. Now we're gonna do oh, okay. All right. Now we're gonna do VIPs. I was reading stick figure lo-fi beats thing. All right, let's do the VIPs. For those that don't know, in the Discord, there's a VIP section, but you won't see it unless you go to the unlock access and click on one of these links, or you just go to realcreator.community. That's how you can sign up. And the benefit for the real creators is they always get picked for these. Like so. There's 5 responses today. We're going to get through them. They get to submit a channel or two, or submit a short or two. And the other benefit is on Saturdays, we do a nice Q&A where people can ask me anything one-on-one. It's pretty sweet. So that'll happen tomorrow. If you want to ask me anything, I'd recommend signing up today. You'll jump in tomorrow. All right, the very first one I already know is Olivia. Stop it. There we go.
This hat is not black and white, but this hat is. So what's the difference? This one is black and white, and this one is white and black. Black, white, black, white, white, black, white, black. See? They're so different.
They're so different.
This hat is not black and white, but this hat is. So what's the difference? This
I gotta tell you, this is so upsetting because it's so dumb. I love it though. I can't, dude, this has 1.9 million views for this shit. Some of the stuff you do goes against what I know as content creation. It is so funny. So when the reveal happens,
This one is black and white, and this one is white and black. Black, white, black.
okay, so the reveal happens like right at 7. That would be where most of your drops happen. But honestly, you, like I always say, you have this element of authenticity that people just fall in love, right? That's what you have to offer on your channel, and it's so cool. So you asked general storytelling advice. I've uploaded 2 more shorts in a similar format to this one, and they've done well. You're offering a contrarian hook. That's what you're doing. You're saying, like I'm looking at you and I'm saying, I'm not wearing glasses, right? And then people are like, what? Like, it's a good hook, as long as you can explain it. It reminds me of the guy earlier where he pitches it like he was talking about RPM, but he didn't say RPM. And so, yeah, but it's a beanie. Yeah, anyway, I would assume that some people would be upset about that, just like some people could be upset about this, but, like, I don't know. There's just something about it that makes me think a lot of people don't want to negative comment. Like, it's really not that serious, you know? I love it. If there's any tweaks I can do to make the video better. You want me to make a 2 million view video better? Like this one? I don't know. I think what you're doing is special. I really wish I had something to offer, but it's very, very cool.
And this one is white and black. Black, white, black, white, white, black, white, black. See? They're so different.
They're so different.
This hat is not black and white,
Yeah.
but this hat...
I would never have done that. Like, that's why I like it so much. It's not something that I would have thought to do. This is very, very cool. No, I'm sorry. I got nothing for you. Better luck next time. Sucks she got all those millions of views. Okay. This guy, Vibe Gator. I made a story out of a clip just as you advised. Is the story okay or too long? Is there anything I can improve on? Let's see.
Yup. Big fool. Get the hell out of the game. Big fool. I was waiting. Close it.
Bro, where's your sportsmanship? Come on.
Now, before you call me names, let me explain.
Okay. Just so you know, I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Not even... I don't know, right? I know you're telling a story, but I don't know what happened. There's... Like, this needs to show you, like, whatever you just showed visually and what you said did not explain what happened in the story at all, okay? So I'm going to restart it to see if I can catch it.
Yup.
Okay, somebody got kicked, but then some dude's stepping in the way.
Fool. Get the hell out.
And then it's, like, skipping a little bit.
Big.
Okay. Now, there's this thing down here, which is kind of...
Fool. I was waiting. Close it. Yup. Big fool. Get the hell out of the game. Big.
Okay, alright. I'm assuming that you got kicked, or maybe you kicked somebody.
Fool. I was waiting. Close it.
Bro, where's your sportsmanship?
Oh, you hit them, and then they disconnected before they could lose, I guess.
Come on.
Now, before you call me names, let me explain.
Oh, it was you that did it. You see how confused I am, right? I hope that helps you understand how much more clear you need to be with your story, because it's like a little bit all over the place. But let me tell you a couple things that you should improve visually. The captions down here, like, leave them in one spot for the whole thing, right? I didn't know where to look after they were down here, and then they jumped up. Now they're up here. Leave you half and the screen. Hold on, I see what's going on here. Wait, now I don't understand. It seems like you're filming the TV over here.
Yep. Big fool.
No, you're not. So I don't know. It's like you're zoomed in on something. Dude, just like do the half and half. Make sure you're visible while you're telling the story, because I didn't even know it was a Let's Play. I wouldn't have even known it's a Let's Play had I not read it in the comment. So yeah, there needs to be some visual clarity there. If you had done a voiceover instead, like, so this dude beat me. So I was getting my butt kicked at UFC, and I decided to disconnect. But don't hate me yet. There's a reason I did it. Like, that's the way to tell the story. And the words that I just said cleared everything up. And so, however you can say that while showing like simple visuals, that's what I would do. So start there and then submit on the next one, and we'll see what we can do. But make sure you start with you're in it the whole time, they're in it. You can like jump and zoom in when something crazy happens, but unless you start with this, I didn't know it was a Let's Play. And everything is very, very dark, so it's kind of hard to tell, okay?
Or a kick spamming love deprived kid. But don't forget, I'm still mad at my girl, so I'm in no mood to think positive. Therefore, I have to teach him a lesson. So first, let's close the distance to make his kicks useless.
Okay. Yeah, things get really good, but honestly, your hook was just confusing as hell.
So I got into a ranked game. And just as the game begins, I miss a kick and get hit with this combo. There are only 2 ways I process such behavior.
Yeah, yeah, it's difficult to know where to look sometimes, because now the caption's back down here, but then there's like these 2 parts that are cut, and so I think you're just zooming in on a live stream, maybe?
Let's close the distance to make his kicks useless. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Unique combo, right? I know you haven't seen that before. Whoa, a 4-piece combo.
Yeah, okay, so just general interest for the rest of this. Like, I would have at least made this like 30 seconds. I would have cut it off at that. So whatever story you could tell at 30 seconds, aim for those. There's a couple tips there, and then we'll reassess with your next submission. Okay, that was you right there. Film fractures.
The new Super Mario Galaxy movie is completely lost.
Okay, overall, I really need more in-depth. I've never had a viral video minus 170k, 90%. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Less annoying captions, like you said, a few weeks. And even then, I haven't seen much improvement. There's no solve all, but it just sucks when I see posting a video covering the same movie show after mine releases, and mine is stuck at 2k. Alright, so here's how the conflict radius works. If you have an original idea and it performs well, then the conflict radius is created. If it doesn't perform well, then somebody can also have the same idea and beat you to it. You have to have one that performs well. The caveat here is they're not stealing it from you because they didn't see you do it, right? They also just had the same idea. They didn't see you do it because it wasn't big enough to see, right? So that means that the idea was generic enough, or it just means your ideas are generic enough that anybody can think of them. And that you'll deal with that a lot when it comes to releases and news and stuff like that. So let's pick apart what is going on here. Number one, I can already tell you the mic is a problem.
The new Super Mario Galaxy.
It sounds like you're talking like this. Like, the new Super Mario, the new Super Mario. Like, it feels it almost sounds like you're talking through a pillow or something.
The new Super Mario Galaxy movie is completely lying to you. And the proof is literally hiding on their newest poster.
Yeah, so I don't know if maybe it's a windscreen issue or you're talking so close to the mic, but there's something wrong there. It needs to be more crisp.
Look, we all know the upcoming Mario movie is taking everyone to space to meet Rosalina, fight Bowser Jr., and save the Comet Observatory. It looks like a massive galactic adventure, but Nintendo just quietly confirmed a character that proves this.
Yeah, so the rest of this seems fine, but everybody backs out when they hear a shitty microphone. Like, that's just it. Like, when I hear bad audio, I think this isn't worth my time, and everybody feels that way. That's the big problem with this. So that would be the first thing I would fix. And then we should probably reassess from there, because everything else seems fine. Your hook was fine. It's just, I'm not going to sit here and listen to this.
The new Super Mario Galaxy movie is completely lying to you.
Yeah, it's a solid hook, man. It just sounds like booty. Okay, alright. I'm going to move on, because that seems like your biggest problem. Grumpmeister!
This roller coaster was built using explosives.
Okay. I can't. Okay, so when you submit the, hold on.
Let me explain. This is Alton Towers, a theme park with one big restriction. They can't build above the tree line. So they had a plan. If we can't go up, we'll go down. But they ran into a problem. The ground they built on was mostly granite. They can't dig through that. So anyways, they started blasting. And they...
Okay, so we've seen this before, right? This was the same one as before? March 6th? Was it?
Definitely pissed off the alien, because this roller coaster...
Okay, so this was an unlisted video when we first saw it, if I believe. And then you made it public, and then it just didn't perform well. Yeah, that's usually... when unlisted videos are, like, not something I usually make public. Like, I don't expect them to do anything, it's just to kind of show people something. So, that would be one thing I would focus on, is, like, make sure when you're going to upload something, you actually upload it and then make it public. From private to public, or just immediately public. Going from unlisted to public, there's not a whole lot of said about if it performs different or whatever, but it's just an assumption that it already has some data from the people that saw it. I don't watch roller coaster stuff, and I know I watched this one, so now what does the algorithm think about this video? Like, it only has one view from somebody that's not interested in this stuff, so who's it showing this to now? People that watch the shit that I watch, or what? So, last week's short didn't pass the first seeding test. While depressing, I still feel like it's the way forward for me. What have I done wrong, or what's the most glaring mistake in this short to make it perform worse than the skeleton niche videos? Number one, the skeleton niche videos, though they're bad, they are generally of interest to everybody, because AI grabbed whatever viral idea it thought would work for humans, and it works. So, like, if somebody took a motorcycle to Greece, or whatever, the one that, whatever the guy's name is, Lab Shorts guy, like, it's an interesting thought. And so people are like, oh, what would happen? Like, and it's animation, so it's visually appealing to people. And so roller coasters and the way that they're built aren't interesting to everybody. It's just like a very small niche. And so the way that it's pitched, the way that you're showing it, if I'm going to watch something like this, I'm feeling like I want more of a documentary feel to it instead of this storytelling vibe. Now, I know I told you on how to improve your storytelling and stuff like that, but in general, if I'm going to watch content like this, it's going to be, I would do a different approach in general. Like, any way that a documentary could talk about a roller coaster, that's probably what, like, they're exciting and everything, but you're talking about a roller coaster like you're talking about some sort of pop culture reference. Like, you're throwing memes and you're pointing at it and stuff like that. And I'm not so sure that your target audience is interested in this, in the way that this is pitched. That might just be the problem. So that would be something that I would have tough time getting through. All of these are getting caught there. So there's just not a whole lot of interest. There is one that's 5,000. How tall is this one?
How tall is Baron 1898? The Efteling says this.
Yeah, this is the documentary type feel that I was talking about. This does feel better as far as, like, people want information about roller coasters. Yeah, you don't have to hype people up about roller coasters.
Dive coaster is 30 meters tall, but if you ride it, the drop.
Yeah, my approach would be this. So yeah. Yeah, I hope that helps a little bit, man. This is, yeah, okay, so you did re-upload it. So yeah. Alright, so if it had fresh data, then I'm assuming it's just general interest. I mean, I hope that helps. That's what I would do, is I would approach it from, like, a documentary type perspective, just like this one. Yeah, the way that you're pitching it is more of, like, a storytelling, like, I don't know. It feels like there's a disconnect between the topic and the way that it's pitched when you do it in a way that I tell stories about people. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Yeah. Let's, all right. That was number 5. Sorry, I wish I had told you that before, but like whatever we were going about before, that wasn't the way that we were talking about it. So like if I were to start, sometimes maybe the best question to ask me is, if you were to start something in this niche, how would you begin? And marketing a roller coaster channel, I would definitely go with, like, if I saw a roller coaster documentary on the Discovery Channel, I would make something about the deaths that some coasters caused. The situation with King Cobra at Kings Island, which is like right next to me. I remember that it was a roller coaster that you could stand up, and then somebody got launched the fuck out of it. And I would cover that story for sure. People do like that morbid stuff. Like, you don't have to be disrespectful about it, but people do want to know, right? And so there's a lot of interesting things about roller coasters. That's what I would cover. Okay, let me move on. Action Park, yeah. If you're gonna do something about Action Park, just make sure you're saying new shit about it, because a lot of people talk about Action Park. All right, we're back to the normal. Whoa, back to the normal form. Let me turn that volume down a little bit. Oh, maybe not.
वो होता है जो डिसरेस्पेक्ट होने के बाद भी काम रह के सिचुएशन को
Okay. Sorry, I'm
सबसे डेंजरस इंसान वो नहीं होता जो बात पे गुस्सा करता है.
Okay, it's not English. All right, it took me a second to realize. Yeah, sorry. I need to put. It's an English only submission. There's only one other language I can help, and it's not this one. I'm sorry. When I can't understand it, I can't really give you any help on the context. So I have to move on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, man.
His grandpa told everyone that he could win the race versus an electric.
All right, it was about time. It was about time.
Scooter, and while it looks like he has no chance to win, he ended up coming in at second.
Okay, yeah, you're just saying the shit that everybody can see. Okay, let me know how to improve. Improve by making your own content. That's the way. Okay? Record your own stuff.
If you try to steal the $40,000 hood ornament on a Rolls Royce, it disappears. You might...
Okay, this one is more transformative, right? They're telling a story with it that, like, not a lot of people can see, I guess. Like, they're using more clips. But also, this one definitely falls into a conflict radius, because I've seen this shit 1,000 times.
I think you can just twist it off and run, but the second you touch it...
Yeah, okay. So maybe it's not as transformative.
It's protected by a hidden pressure sensor. Touch it.
For those that don't know what's happening, when I see somebody just saying what's happening on the screen, that's narration. It's not commentary. No matter how many gurus want to tell you it's commentary, it's not. And so even if you happen to cover a topic that nobody else did, like you grabbed a video from TikTok and it went viral and you're the first one to put it on, then like you won't get monetized. If you're the second one to steal it and put it on YouTube, you'll fall into the conflict radius of the first one and you won't get as many views as the first one that got uploaded. The first one that got uploaded, they didn't get paid for it. Okay, moving on. I almost don't want to show this one on screen because the email is fake, but I'm so curious.
Got old buddy back.
Okay, it's just a clip channel. I'm not interested. Or it's an edit channel. They put damn@gmail.com. But yeah, it was just a movie clip channel. Nothing I can really help there.
Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god, you actually did that. Run!
What can I do better? A little bit of clarity would help.
Oh my god! Ah!
I guess because of the style of the game, it's very difficult to tell what's going on.
Sick bastard! You ever promise you back up?
Yeah, really, your target audience, I don't know, man. it just seems like a kid's video for kids. I don't know. It's difficult to understand what's happening, so I can't feel like I'm brought into the moment to have fun with you guys. You know what I mean? Like, it's just you guys are yelling and there's not a whole lot of setup, or yeah, you don't build up to the conflict. It's just more of like a compilation of you and your friends having fun. And that combined with the limited visibility, it just makes me feel like I'm alienated. I'm on the outside. I don't need to watch this because I don't feel a part of it, right? Go and check out, man, what was the one where like all the guys were in spacesuits? And maybe it was like Among Us, but first person. There was like a game like that. And there were so many clips of people like telling stories and playing that situation, and they were 30, 40 seconds long, and it was like a nice build up of the conflict, and you could understand everything that was happening even if you weren't playing the game. This is just too chaotic to really catch, right? So that's that. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Lethal Company. I think that's right. I think that was it. Man, fucking nailed that. Lethal Company, till the day I die. Like Bad Company. Yeah, they gave me 2 shorts and 0 email, so nope. There's a bit of a give and take going on here, guys.
I work at a bank.
Okay, just an edit channel. Nothing I can do there. I guess I don't understand. It didn't look like you lagged. Bro said I'm not lagging, also me. I don't understand the joke. Is this a good short? It's not. It's confusing. My advice here would be to just show it to somebody before you upload it and say, do you get it? Because if they say no, then you know that you need a little bit more clarity in what you're pitching. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're going to make bad content. It's just you need to make sure that the point gets across. And so you think, okay, well, how can I make sure to say what I'm saying, like, clearly? So, yeah. Outside perspective always helps. Is it worth pursuing this channel with a wholesome spin? I feel like I kept getting asked this question recently.
Car, holding up one finger to let him know a very special sample was incoming. He carefully launched the coke into the car. The man appreciated the gesture, but felt the officer had earned this one and—
Oh! I see. This is interesting. This is the first time I'm seeing a clip channel, or a channel like this that actually might be transformative. Because they're not... Look, I don't know how this is going to perform. If you ask me, it is transformative because you're making a joke about the whole thing. Like, there's not, what's that one guy, Ozzy, man? Like, dude, the stuff that he would say about the Bears, like, that's basically what we're seeing here. This is transformative, in my opinion. I just don't know how well it's going to do against all the people that uploaded that clip before you. Like, how will the algorithm tell the nuance between parody and not? I don't know. So if you're having trouble getting past the 30K mark, then that's what is happening. You're falling into that conflict radius, and you need to kind of figure out how to go about making it more transformative, putting your face in there, whatever, being a little more transformative with the wholesomeness. I think this could work. You gotta, it's a very fine line to toe, but I think it could. I think it's at least transformative enough. And it sucks because like a bunch of people are going to start doing it because they can be lazy about it, right? Like, oh, well, I can do that. I can just ask ChatGPT to make it transform or make it wholesome. And then you're going to have about 500,000 people do it, and then it won't work for anybody.
Jet engines
That's the laziness for you.
look simple from the outside, but inside, they're basically a non-stop controlled explosion. When the engine starts, massive fan blades suck huge amounts of air inside. Part of that air flows around the engine to help push the plane forward, while the rest goes into the core. There, compressors squeeze the air tighter and tighter until it becomes extremely hot and dense. Jet fuel is then injected and
I feel like that's not the way it should look on the inside. Okay, so we got a bit of an AI situation here. I am interested in it. Like, look, the way that it looks is interesting, but you're filling people full of incorrect information. Like, the stuff that is being said might be fine, but you're showing visuals that make zero fucking sense. Like, this is not what it... I don't know. It's just very odd. So, how can I improve here? I have huge interest in aviation. Well, then like you would... If I have a huge interest in something, I feel obligated to make sure it's correct. And that would bug the shit out of me. So, the raw footage is generated with AI and then edited and refined by me afterwards. So, if you're like building this...
and inside, they're basically jet engines.
I gotta say, if you're like taking this footage and then like you're making the background and you're doing the zooms and stuff, it does look better than a lot of AI stuff I've seen.
From the outside, but inside, they're basically
like if you built this in Blender and you're rotating around, that's cool.
a non-stop.
But I've seen some of the stuff in the background misspelled, like how AI would do it, so I doubt that that's going on. The raw footage is generated with AI and then edited and refined by me afterwards. I really don't know what that means. It doesn't seem like there's a lot being done. I've tried a lot of things, but I want to make something I'm interested in. I always recommend that. Absolutely. Like, you're interested in that, but make sure that the stuff is coming from you. Like, if I'm interested in something, I feel like I can't settle for AI doing it for me. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way I can make this there's no way I can make Creator Rant and feel as fulfilled as a creator if it was just AI John doing everything. Like, it's just, I don't know. I don't know how people get that feeling. Or maybe we don't create content for the same reasons. But when I'm interested in something, I need it. I need that fulfillment. That's like the only reason to do it. And so, yeah. I would come up with a different format if this is not working. I mean, if YouTube, the way that the algorithm looks at footage, it can see when things are generated by AI, even if there's no obvious watermark, because of the way that pans work. AI does them in a very smooth motion that's not possible for a person to do. And it's also not exactly the same as if you did it in Premiere. There are ways that it can tell. And so it knows when something's made by AI. And so I don't know if that limits everyone, but when I hear this woman's voice and I see these things, I just figure it's all done by AI, and maybe the algorithm does too. And if that's the case, then I'd recommend coming up with a new way to pitch the stuff you're interested in. Okie doke, okie doke. Oh, shit. I gotta go. Grocery shop. It's 5 o'clock. So I will see you all, the VIPs. I'll see you tomorrow. We're going to do what time? 10 a.m. Is that right? What's the event say? Tomorrow at 10 a.m. We'll be there and we'll do the Q&A. And then Monday at 3 p.m. is when we'll be back with the next live stream. And stay tuned, because tomorrow we'll have a new video going out. Lots of slop hate going in that video, and a nice little freebie guide to go with it. So I will see you all then. Yay! Woo!